Havertz. Kai Havertz. That expression. So wait, do you know, obviously, you've been on my live shows a bit. Do you know this guy, King Umbani? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I think I've seen him in one of those.
So basically, he's obviously a guy who's like, a member, subscriber and everything. So he's Nigerian and he lives in Texas and so forth. This guy has had, I don't call it an agenda, but he's been a consistent critique of Havertz. Says, this guy's crap. He's useless as crap. I'm like, bro, he scored the Champions League winning goal. And that has been the only thing I've said about him, that, bro, he scored the Champions League winning goal. 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 But let's be real.
Yeah.
Because this should be a meritocracy. And my thing is, fine, you scored the Champions League winning goal. So did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Look at what Origi did for Liverpool and so forth. So yes, you did that, but at the end of the day, it's who are the best 11. Hudson-Odoi deserves to be in that team ahead of him, based on performances. And I think from Havertz, you can already say that he's a good player, that this kid is a good quality player, but he's just not really. It's just not.
He's not ruthless. Like, for me, that's the main thing when I look at his game. He's not ruthless.
Well, expand on that.
So, look, he's got great fundamentals with football. He makes good movement in behind. And aesthetically, just to watch him, you would think, oh, yeah, this is a really good player.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the nit and gritty, what do you actually give us on the football pitch? Because I think I made the point earlier when I was on the show at the start of the season. He was averaging less than one dribble a game at the start of the season. So you're not dribbling, even though you've got good aesthetics with your feet.
Yeah.
You're also not taking many shots. You haven't got any assists. You had the one header against Liverpool, which was good. I thought he was decent against Arsenal away as well, but he's had also so many poor performances where he gets bullied, he doesn't do much, and you look at the last week now where this is your opportunity now. Werner's injured, Lukaku's injured. Go and show us what you can do as the main man in the team up front. We go score 7 goals against Norwich, and he gets pocketed by Grant Hanley. The math's not really mathing. You're meant to be the £72 million player. And yet we play against Malmo and you scarf 2 opportunities through on goal. You need to be
but here's the thing though, is that because whenever guys say, okay, playing Havertz as strikers, no. He's not a goal scorer. He can score goals, but not a goal scorer. What's Havertz? Basically, Havertz's his cell is, I can score goals, I can create, I can facilitate, I can carry the ball, I can play multiple positions. So wow, this is a all utility kind of guy who isn't a specialist at one particular thing. So he can do many different things pretty well. But the thing though is, even if you don't say, all right, the goal scoring and everything, you're not, when the ball comes to you and you're using the ball, there's not enough positivity coming from you with it. And why I use the word meritocracy and so forth is, go away from, okay, fine, it was 72 million, it's fine. I'm sorry, Hudson-Odoi is playing well. And I think there's something in the back of Tuchel's mind that I can't play this kid who comes from the youth academy ahead of this 72 million guy. So I'm going to give this 72 million guy way more chances because he's 72 mil than this dude. But I'm like, bro, it is what it is. It's a meritocracy. And you have to, a manager's responsibility is who are the best 11 as of right now. Not who I believe the best 11 are based on our ability, based on form. Based on form, who are the best 11? Is Havertz in the best 11?
No, he's not. And I think people got carried away by the price tag, how he looks on the ball and everything. Yeah. And he's not proven to be that guy. And I remember a conversation last season where I was talking with one quite prominent Chelsea fan, I forgot the name, but and he was talking about how Havertz has to be a starter in the team ahead of Mason Mount. And I was trying to make the case that Mason Mount is better. I'm not saying he's better than Havertz, but he's more proven in the Premier League than Havertz.
And he's more effective.
The guy was talking about, Havertz should play because he looks good. But no, that guy was you. You were the one that was telling me, Havertz has to play ahead of Mason Mount. Mason Mount can't start anything if we want to win trophies. Now we are a year later, we're Champions League holders. Mason Mount got the winning assist. And obviously Havertz scored the goal and he's had great moments. And Again, this is the point I made at the start of the season. He
Yeah.
had, again, a pretty decent end to the season, scored the Champions League winning goal.
Yeah.
I thought he looked great at the Euros in a very poor Germany side. He was carrying them in a lot of their games.
Yeah.
And like, it was just the way that he looked on the ball. He just looked confident. It just looked like that goal in the Champions League gave him the sort of like that confidence that, you know what, I'm going to look like my prime self right now. Like I'm going to look in maybe 5, 6, 7 years, which I think like he's going to be a great player then. It's just we want to see more of that now. And then again, I go back to the point of he's just not ruthless as a player because in these last few games, he's missing chances. He's scuffing all these opportunities. And I'm going to bring Werner into this as well because that is, what, £120 million that we spent on Germany attackers. And
Yeah.
I mean, think about it, bro. Like, over the last 15, 20 years, think of all the great German attackers that we've seen.
Yeah.
Or just even good Germany players that we've seen. They're all great shooters of the ball.
Yeah,
Like,
Ballack was a
amazing shooter
great
of the ball.
technique was amazing.
Yes. Even think of Podolski. Look at the power he could generate behind shots.
Yeah.
Mario Gomez, Tony Cruz, Schweinsteiger.
Yeah, Klose.
Look at even guys like Closer, Sane, Gnabry. These guys, when they shoot, the ball stays hit.
Yeah.
Yet we've managed to spend 120 million on 2 Germans and they scuff everything.
Yeah,
they go
they
through and go
can't
and they
shoot.
scuff, they miss
can't
hit. It's mad. So as much as Havertz looks great, and I think his ceiling is quite high, higher than a Mason Mount, for example, in my opinion. Is he going to actually fulfill that? It doesn't look like it right now. Like, I feel like he's a good facilitator. And what I will say is, I feel like his best role is where he's playing right now. It is as a false 9. But right now...
False 9?
I think it is false 9. Because
so not behind us with a striker.
So he could play as a second striker, maybe with somebody like in the front 2. But I feel like he would be best as a false 9 where there's 2 outside wingers who are the one scoring goals. Like, I look at it and say he could be like our version of Firmino, where he's kind of the one in the middle. He's kind of creating for guys. He can chip in with goals every now and then, but he's facilitating, coming in, like dragging defenders here, and then the strikers are moving in that way.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like he could work best there because if you want him to be the main man to go and get you 15, 20, 25 goals in a season, he doesn't look like he's going to ever be that guy.
He's not going to be 25 goals this season.
Yeah, which is it's disappointing. But I mean, if it stays like this, hopefully Bayern come in a few years and take him and Werner off our hands, and we can move somewhere else. But
Look.
All I'm saying is, I've given him 12 months. So now this is your second season. Show me something else. Show me more to your game. Show me that you can adapt. And he hasn't done that so far.
I mean, let's even look. Let's even pop into Werner right now. I still believe the guy's trash.
No, you don't need to believe it. It's facts.
He's trash He's trash as a player and so forth. So okay, my thing is what is his use now? Is his thing of like, can him and Lukaku work as a 2?
Hell no. That front two is awful to watch. I can't even lie. That front two is awful to watch.
Okay. Should be real. You know how they said, my gosh, man, no Lukaku and Werner, man, how Chelsea going to struggle and everything? I know it's Norwich. I know it's Malmo. If Lukaku and Werner play, of course Chelsea beats them. But the way that Chelsea have beat them and the way Chelsea seem to play with more movement and there is a better chemistry and understanding within the team than Lukaku and Werner. So maybe by mistake, Tuchel may have stumbled upon, oh, wait a minute. Loftus-Cheek here. Hudson-Odoi here, maybe bringing Mount. There seems to be an interesting because what you want, sort of like, it's like Ultimate Team. You want green arrows and green lines to basically flow through the entire team. So you wait a minute, maybe this is because what you want to have is a team that has understanding and chemistry.
Yeah.
Do Lukaku and Werner have chemistry, really?
No.
Do they have understanding?
I mean, when they played together, Lukaku was almost the one that was feeding Werner with chances. I remember he fed him with 2 chances against Tottenham away, and he missed both of them off the bench. Look, Werner's awful, man. I remember
the guy's bad, man.
I had high-ish hopes, but I just also in the back of my mind just looked at him and thought I just had Morata and Torres vibes.
But see, this is why
from the beginning
there are 2 kinds of fans. They're like tribalistic fans, and they are
realists.
Who are still fans, but you're realists. The tribalistic fans, they feel that because Werner plays for Chelsea, they have to defend him. So they'll say, oh, look at how many goal involvements he had. And look at how much he's been involved in goals. And he has a huge... I'm like, bro, guys, watch the games. Don't go to who scored or transfer. Watch the games and so forth. Is this guy a kind of guy who can help Chelsea moving forward? Because at the end of the day right now, I'm taking Hudson-Odoi, Mounts, in that area than a freaking Timo Werner who, bro, just basic ball control.
Yeah.
Trap the ball, control the ball. Like, because my thing is, it's almost not like I actually want to just sit down for a whole day and just watch every single game he played for Red Bull Leipzig and say, wait, what did Nagelsmann do? What is it that he did in this team? Because I cannot understand how this player was anything from what I'm seeing right now, because it makes no sense.
Because credit to him, he put up incredible numbers in
But then they're saying
Bundesliga
tax.
is massive, bro.
You know, Andre Silva, Jovic.
Yeah, it's massive. Now the tax is massive. Even Sebastian Haller, when he came to the Premier League, he struggled.
But he's balling for Ajax.
Oh no, I think he's actually a really good player. I just think West Ham was a good move for him. But look, with Werner, obviously the high line in the Bundesliga of course helped him, and I feel he just suffered from a lack of confidence. So now it's not just a period of lack of confidence. It's 2 years where you're scuffing shots. Like like what's good, bro? Like you're a £50 million player. It's mad. But one thing I will actually ask and throw back to you is why do you think he gets so much support from the club? Because when you go to most games or even just listen to it, his name is the one that's been chanted the most of anybody.
You mean chanting in support? Yeah,
chanting in support, in like the fans in the stadium. They support him more than anybody. Like even like he gets more cheers than Hudson-Odoi, Reece James. These are academy boys. Yeah, Werner's name has always been chanted in games. He's getting a lot of support online.
Remember how guys went on to Bakayoko? And that's just a few games. It was a vitriol.
Yeah. Talk about it, bro. There's a reason why I asked it, bro. We got to be real here, man.
Forward. I'm going to say, if Werner had a skin tone, would people still support him as much as they did, as much as they do?
You know, let me take it another level.
No. Let's even be real. Let's even go back. Did people turn on Torres?
No, they didn't. They never really turned on Torres. In fact, they said he was a cult hero because he scored that goal against Barcelona, even though we were already
cult hero. Because I remember, Torres was, bro.
He was awful,
bro. The guy is in the Brick Academy. We have an alumni. He's an alumni.
You should be one of the teachers there.
He is an alumni, so he has a special Torres for Liverpool. Peak Torres was amazing.
Yeah, one
of the best 1v1 strikers ever. Torres at Chelsea is one of the most garbage useless strikers I've ever seen in my life. I saw this man miss an open goal, amongst many other things, and nobody ever said it was rubbish, bro. The abuse Bakayoko had, the guy said, "This guy's crashed, this guy's garbage," and so forth, bro. Bakayoko was nowhere near as bad as Torres.
Yeah, but not for the same hype. And also, bear in mind, Torres at that time came in and was benching.
Yeah, 50 million.
Drogba.
Yeah, he came in for 50 million.
Then was massive.
In January. Oh, it was
also,
huge.
Competing and benching Didier Drogba. Again, the best striker in this club's history.
Yeah.
So
but
mad.
To Werner, I'm always shocked to say, wait a minute, is it that we're in an alternative base or something? Are we watching the same games? This guy is garbage.
Yeah.
And this guy constantly makes some mistakes, but people still support him. Remember that video with the woman at the open training session?
And
the guy just says, "I want Werner to get out of my
People thought that was me, you know. I was getting DMs saying, "Is that you forward?" I was like, "Nah, bro."
But my thing,
if I was there, I probably would have done. You know what? I'm respectful. You know what?
I wouldn't do that.
Yes, that's rude. That's disrespectful.
My thing though is, I wouldn't do that. But the way that people came in for support of Werner, I was like, guys, what are we doing here? Because oh no, Werner, we love you so.
I know. I
don't care what anyone says. People say, oh, facts. If Werner was black, he wouldn't be receiving the same support.
No way.
Because people, again, I told you, this thing I called racial relatability or racial affinity. When you just see a guy that's white, and for white people, you can connect with that. So a white player playing badly for a white guy is different from a black player playing badly. Like a black player playing badly for a white Chelsea fan, you can attack that more. But a white player playing badly, you will, just because he's white, I'm white, you can relate more to that racially. You feel, oh, I've got to go into practive mode.
Yeah, that's somebody like me that's not performing.
Yeah,
it's like me having a bad day at the office.
It's like me not performing well. But a Bakayoko, oh no, that's black. That's remote. But Werner, bro, I know guys who look like Werner and so forth. I can relate to that. So you go automatically into protective mode. But my thing is that, like that. That's why, like, when I come out and say That's why I just love this space that we're in on social media and so forth, and like the kind of power that you have. Because I know that you are a bloody influencer. Because I know Chelsea guys are like, Ford is that guy. So you can come out and say, and it's important for you to come out and say on social media, no, this guy is garbage. I'm a Chelsea fan, and people respect me for my Chelsea views. I know he's crap. And I can say he's crap and still bitch. Because there's a weird thing. People think that if you say Werner is garbage, you're not a real Chelsea fan. Do you know how weird that is? That's you're not a real Chelsea fan if you totally abuse a player. Bro, let's even take it to what we know, Nigeria. Bro, whenever because I went to go and watch, when I went to a Super Eagles game when they come and play friendly in England, the abuse they give players. So these guys don't love the Super Eagles. Because they love the country so much, if you play badly, you will be berated and abused. And that abuse is so that you now play better.
Naturally, if you criticize something, that doesn't mean that you're not, like, if you criticize a family member, it doesn't mean that you're not part of the family. Same way, when you brought up Nigeria, I feel like, obviously all the plights that are going on in the country right now. If I was to say that, Nigeria is the best country in the world, all of this, no, that doesn't make me more of a Nigerian than somebody else. No. And if I criticize what's going wrong in the country, that doesn't mean that, now I'm not Nigerian, you have to revoke my card.
No.
I'm just calling it as it is and being real. And you can be real, and maybe your opinion can be wrong, but I've watched enough football to know that Werner is not it. He's just not it as a footballer.
The guy's crap, garbage. Even
to a point earlier I was going to make, I mean, if he was black, would he get this amount of minutes?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
And obviously we could even get into Tuchel and obviously that thing that happened in the Besiktas game when he was PSG manager. Demba saying that if I see you, you're going to hear from me. So it's a certain kind of manager that we have with a certain type of player that we have in a certain type of club.
Wait, let's even go before Lukaku. Lukaku has some bad games, some good games.
Yeah.
The kind of abuse that Lukaku gets for his bad games compared to the abuse that Werner gets for his bad games.
It's true.
Because you know what it is? Big and black, it's easier to target when he's bad.
Yeah.
But white, blonde, so forth.
Smiles a lot.
Smiles a lot. He's very happy. But see, for me, as I said, for me, I call that BS. For me, like, I don't give it. I think that's why some people, they take it away. Because I go out and I say, Fred, this guy is a complete garbage piece of crap. This is a useless crap garbage player and so forth. And I think because I'm so aggressive with it, it's with my no, you can't say that. You can't talk about a white player like that. It's true. People find me like, wait a minute, like you can't call Torres crap. He's white and look at what he looks like. But so that's sort of wrong. No. That's for black guys. You call them garbage. You can't call a white guy. I'm sorry. This guy is a piece of... This guy is a lovely guy. Maybe he's a lovely guy. As a footballer, this guy is a garbage piece of crap, bottomless pit, sewer, crap, useless garbage player.
Lampard tried to play him on the wing and he exposed his football technique immediately. It was awful.
Like,
not to bring up Lampard again, but it was awful.
My thing is this, and I think even my brother even says this to me, that my brother says, you know what separates like professional players from like regular guys? First touch.
Yes.
Like top players, why they are better than like, let's say, guys, of course, is the first touch is pristine. So when you watch professional players, like especially when you watch them, watch closely at how good everyone's first touch and the ball control is. This dude doesn't have a first touch. I'm like, wait a minute. How can you be a top level professional player and you don't have you don't have a first touch?
That's mad.
That's like the basics for a professional player. So my thing is like, how they, and you now tell me that this guy, he shouldn't even be paid one kobo.
He shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be paid one kobo.
That's what does it for me, is because his football ability is trash. Again, we played him at left wing, he was awful. We played him at front, and now he's missing open goals and chances. Terrible. And like, you look at target men, like let's say maybe Diego Costa. I'm going to bring somebody who's not just black. I want to be somebody who's white. Diego Costa, obviously Lukaku. Maybe they get criticised for their touch, but they're big men, so you can kind of understand it a bit more.
Yeah.
Werner, you're a small man. You're 5'8". You're meant to be pacey, decent dribbling ability. At least that's what we were sold on. But he's awful. So as much as maybe he plays because he offers running and pacing behind and he presses from the front, you're a striker, but you signed for 50 million. You've got to be a decisive game winner for Chelsea, and you're not that. So for me, play Hudson-Odoi in there, because when you play him on the left wing, you get somebody who actually now will take people and will dribble. He offers similar pace, but with actual footballing ability and IQ.
Way more ability. And again, I don't want to, and of course you can't say this about white guys, but I'll say, the guy is stupid. The guy plays like if he has no one. But I'm sorry, right? Like Hudson Odoi, he plays like as if like there's nothing in this. Like there's like it's like he's like dense.